Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we're unpacking a really fascinating coaching session led by Anil Bahl, and it's totally focused on a skill that can fundamentally transform how we connect with the people around us. We're diving deep into the mastery of empathy and active listening. I am so thrilled to guide you through this, mostly because it takes something we do literally every single day, communicating, and flips it entirely on its head to reveal what we're actually doing wrong. So, let me ask you something right off the bat. Are you actually listening, or are you just hearing yourself? It's a bit of a gut punch, right? I mean, we all like to think we're great listeners, but the insights from this session reveal that a lot of the time, we aren't listening to the person in front of us at all. We're actually just listening to our own internal monologue, just kind of waiting for our turn to speak.
All right, here's our roadmap for today. We're going to cover 1. The default listening trap. 2. The philosophy of inclusive truth. 3. Suspending your inner voices. 4. Real connections, real results. And finally, 5. Practicing the empathy walk. Let's get right into it.
Section 1. The default listening trap. The hidden barriers to genuine connection.
We really need to unpack this universal flaw we pretty much all share. Anil Bahl identifies this as our absolute biggest obstacle to real communication. It's called default listening. Basically, this is the habit of hearing our own preconceived notions, judgments, cynicism, or fear, which ends up creating self-fulfilling prophecies rather than genuine connection. The crazy thing is, when we think we're listening, we're usually just trapped in an echo chamber of our own evaluations. We look at someone, a partner, a stakeholder, a teammate, and before they even finish a sentence, we've already decided exactly what they mean based on our past experiences with them. It's like a night and day difference between these two modes of interacting. On one side, we have active listening, which means being fully present without judgment to actually understand the other person. And on the flip side, hearing your own voice. That's when you're just evaluating the person, feeding your own cynicism, and focusing entirely on proving yourself right. During the coaching session, a participant, we'll call him Participant B, shared how this exact trap played out with his wife. He realized he was stuck in this pattern of hearing her complaints and selfishly focusing on his own defense instead of actually creating space for her. Section 2. Philosophy of inclusive truth. Shifting your perspective. This whole mindset shift is anchored in a really beautiful philosophy from Anil. He says, "Truth is not found in words or external appearances, but in the essential nature of life that is all-inclusive, like morning light illuminating everyone." I absolutely love that morning light metaphor. It shows us that connecting with this all-inclusive truth is the ultimate key to eliminating suffering in our relationships. Because think about it, when we judge others, we create division. But when we view communication like that morning light, touching everyone without any bias, we remove the friction and the suffering completely. Section 3. Suspending your inner voices, breaking the cycle of judgment. So, to reach that inclusive truth, there are specific inner voices we absolutely have to suspend. We're talking about the voices of judgment, cynicism, fear, and, oh man, this is a big one, that overwhelming urge to prove yourself right. I want you to picture a specific person in your life right now. Maybe it's a difficult coworker or maybe a family member. Now ask yourself, which of these exact voices are you using to evaluate them? We all do it, but recognizing it is the very first step. The source material points out something really profound here. Suspending your inner voices breaks vicious cycles of reconfirmation, and it creates the necessary space for people to truly be themselves. By clearing away your own ego and your desperate need to be right, you unlock a space for meaningful conversation and inner peace, completely regardless of what the other person is doing. It's all about taking control of your own mental environment and finally letting go of the need to control theirs. Section 4. Real connections, real results, evidence from the coaching sessions. Now, this isn't just some fluffy, abstract theory. It generates tangible, real-world results. Take this number, 5%. During the session, participant B admitted he felt he was only at about 5% of his total empathy development. But get this, even at just 5%, simply by making a conscious effort to suspend his judgments about his wife's complaints, he noted that it had already created massive positive space in the relationship. It just shows that even a tiny shift away from default listening can have an immediate, noticeable impact. And then we have participant A's journey, which perfectly demonstrates the long-term impact of all this. In year 0, he graduated with his MBA. But by year 1, he was jobless, dealing with major fears, and feeling completely dejected. Then, in year 2, he began coaching work with Anil, focusing heavily on these exact discipline and empathy principles. Fast forward to year 14, and he has experienced incredible long-term career success at really prestigious places like the Indian Express and IIM Lucknow. But this goes way beyond just personal growth. Empathy strategies drive tangible professional success. The session notes actually highlighted this unbelievable moment where participant A used these tools to coach a client of his own, and that client ended up receiving job offers that literally doubled their salary in just 1 month. No way, right? It just proves that active listening is the ultimate foundational base for building connections, whether you're dealing with your family, corporate stakeholders, or your own coaching clients. Which brings us to Section 5, Practicing the Empathy Walk, your behavioral framework for growth.
All right, here is where the rubber meets the road and we turn insight into impact. This is the exact collaboration homework assigned to the group. Following these 4 steps to conduct an empathy walk will equip you to break your own limitations this very week. Step 1, make a list of 5 people you hold default judgments about. Step 2, identify the exact nature of your voices regarding each person. Like, is it judgment? Is it cynicism? Fear? Step 3, deliberately suspend those voices and intentionally engage with them just to simply listen and understand. And finally, step 4, review the impact on your connection and understanding. The group's actual homework was to conduct at least 5 of these walks over the course of the week.
Ultimately, these empathy walks are intended to become a daily ritual for your personal growth. They open up this totally newfound freedom from the vicious cycle of your own cynical expectations. By committing to this practice, you stop negatively shaping reality based on your past assumptions, and you start fostering deep, authentic human connection. So I'm going to leave you with this final, kind of provocative thought to chew on as you walk away from this explainer today. Whose truth are you blocking with your own judgment? It's a really powerful thing to consider. Take that empathy walk framework, pick those 5 people, and put it to the test this week. Thank you so much for exploring this with me, and I'll catch you in the next explainer.